The National Commission for Colleges of Education, Abuja, Nigeria, in collaboration with the universities of Kublenz and Erfurt, Germany, presents National Entrepreneurship Startup Team Initiative Capacity Building for State and Federal Colleges of Education in Nigeria, where the team Training of Trainers TOT of German Essays and Entrepreneurship Startup Grant Initiatives for Institutional Development, held on the 3rd to 7th August 2026 at the BOT Ukeja Auditorium, Ncce Headquarters, FCT, Abuja. Stay tuned and watch the stakeholders who spoke to HPTV about the importance of the training. I am Marian Upe, reporting for Happy People's HPTV. Thanks for watching.
Nigeria National Commission for College Education, who are in charge of supervising teacher education in this country. And what do I mean? Teachers produce the citizens, and the issue of entrepreneur has become a very, very important thing that we need to accommodate in our system. Why? Because the need for hands-on skill is very important, so that our future citizen will not depend on certificate and government for employability. When you have the hands-on skill through this entrepreneurship policy of the federal government, then the future of Nigerians is bright, because we're going to solve problems that will ensure that we sustain ourselves. Individual will be able to sustain themselves and not depending on government to do everything for them. And that is why it's important, because when teachers are trained, teachers will train the students, and students will imbibe it in the society. So it's very significant, and it's a good one for my ears for the good thing she's doing for the commission. My message, like I said in my opening speech, is the fact that all teachers that have been opportune to participate in this workshop should key in 100%. And they should see themselves as being lucky to participate in this particular program sponsored by the federal government. When you talk of test fund, it's federal government. And that's why I always believe that federal government is trying its best possible in the education sector. Sponsor teachers, lecturers for conferences, sponsor them for IBR, sponsor them for educational development, sponsor them for workshops. So what else? The government is trying to see that teachers are elevated, are equipped, and educated. And when they do that for the teachers, then they are taking care of the citizen. So I want to believe that all teachers in this country should keen to entrepreneur. Those that are attending should go and escalate it when they get back to their colleges, and of course in their classroom to the students that are teaching. As such, Nigeria will be great.
It is a groundbreaking development. As we live here, we hope to continue to drum these messages into the ears of our learners, to depend not only on what knowledge can produce, what they can get through knowledge, but the skills which will be lifelong equipment for the world of work. And it is our expectation that the level of dependence among educated elites in our society will drop once we have people who have acquired skills and have competencies to train, even further retrain people under them as they continue to experience, as experiences continue to grow in workplace. The time I took over the reign of administration, I was quite glad that I met the things on ground. As it is today, we have made a lot of improvement in structural development of the college. And when you talk about competencies, the quality of teachers that we have in the college, you cannot downplay it. I have a lot of confidence that with continuous improvement in infrastructure and the extent to which the college is being supported both by government and TED fund, that our students will have nothing to regret as they pass through the hands of the teachers we have. One, the quality of teachers is high, the infrastructural facilities are high, and the students are ready to study. So given that all of these are in place, there is no drawing back. as to whether the students will be able to make progress in their areas of specialization. I believe that in no time, the students will begin to transform what they are learning into practical experiences to improve life, quality of life, and the experience.
Is talking about a paradigm shift, so that our students will have a change of mindset towards skills development, so that they can be self-employed eventually at the end. So it's an interesting program, and we are just sharing the German experience. We are just starting with our own to see how far we have gone, to look at the gaps and the places where we can make some possible amendments. Any academic exercise, there are interactions. You must have interacted, you must have learned certain things, and you must have actually agree and disagree. And that is what has happened. And I think in such interactions, there are always take home. And I've taken a lot that I will use in my institution. And be able to teach and change the mindset of their students to be entrepreneurial in nature, so that they can be self-employed upon graduation.
Life is to the body and to humanity. So also is entrepreneurship to the colleges of education in Nigeria. Poverty has been eating us for a long time. Unemployment has been depressing us for a long time. The answer to poverty and unemployment in Nigeria and in college of education is entrepreneurship. And that is why we are practicing, we are teaching, and also bringing scholars from abroad to inculcate the spirit of entrepreneurship in our Nigerian schools.
I'm so excited because I came in and I'm going out a change person because I'm about to already have started and about to learn a lot of things, and I will center around entrepreneurship and collaboration, where I will take it back home, so that I will, with the intention of stepping it down to my colleagues that are not opportunity to be here. And the thing of the joy is the fact that the country and even the world at large is becoming very competitive. So if you cannot have something that will take home, or you cannot have something that will be of benefit, that will be a benefit to the generation, I think you are worthless. So the entrepreneurship or collaboration we are talking about is how to bring people together and bring about a sort of development in the economy and self-independence. So I think this is a very timely workshop, and it's worthwhile, and it's worthy of participating.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Of education, we train the teachers. And if you're a teacher trainer, you yourself has to be well equipped. So we want to move away from theory to practice. We want practicals. As my school is a college of education technical, Federal College of Education technical, we talk about skill acquisition, self-reliance, and which is in the national policy of education. For the students to be self-reliant after school, let them be able to fend for themselves and not depend on paper qualifications alone. That skill is what we are clamoring for, and that's why we are here. Entrepreneurship skill in theory, then I'll go to put it in practice. I have it. I want to also upgrade what I already have. The participants from my school, I think we have about 7. I nominated about 7, and all of them are here. Because of the nature of our school, you want that entrepreneurial skill to be in us, so that we'll be able to give it to others. You only give what you have, and that's
the program is very, very significant in the sense that we are in an era where we need skill acquisition and we want functional education in all our institutions. It's no longer theory, but practical. So it's very, very important. In my school, we have started the Entrepreneurship Center, and we have seen how it has affected our students positively. Many of them are tailors, some are other artisans that are they have gained from the school, from the entrepreneurship center. And so this workshop is very, very significant. We are sharing away from certificates to practice and to skill acquisition. Very, very necessary in this present day challenges that we are facing in our economy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll say I'm so excited to be here. I'll say thank you to Dr. Mrs. Angela Ajala for this opportunity. Entrepreneurship has come to stay whether we like it or not. And by the grace of God, with all we have learned here today and to continue tomorrow, I want to say I am fully set to go and offload what I'm learning here to my students, to my colleagues, and to the nation at large. I was raised on that background, so I know what it means. I saw my mom doing it as a child. I have grown into it. I'm raising my children in that angle too. So I want to say entrepreneurship has shaped me in every way. What I'm putting on is part of my job. I learn it alongside my teaching job. I have like 8 skills and they are all fetching me money with joy. So I encourage everybody to do something with their hands outside the classroom.
Yes, the workshop has been very rewarding. I would say an eye-opener. We have been impacted with what is happening outside our own system. For instance, somebody who came from Ghana has spoken to us, somebody who came from Germany. So we have gained a lot from what they have been able to tell us. Our ask now is to make effort to put what we have heard into practice so as to also impact our students and make our children more entrepreneurial oriented, not just theoretical or methodological. He is working on a minimum standard that is yet to come out. And then we have been told that everything we have been told here has been embedded for seamless implementation. So by time before September it will come out, because the new section is beginning September. We are believing that by the time we see what has been programmed as curriculum, now proposed as curriculum, and then we add what we have been able to gather here, we'll be able to make a little bit of difference.
Like you're all aware, our Nigerian education actually need to take the line of pragmatic education by doing. So entrepreneurship is the end thing today. And we have come here, we have been converged to acquire knowledge, skills that we need to also translate, transfer, and prepare our students as colleges of education that are established to raise and train teachers. So the core is acquiring the necessary skills that we need to transfer to our students who will tomorrow become the leaders in the business and in the world. So end of the program, we, the teachers, we, the conferees, the delegates who have been assembled should leave here better off than we came in, more conscious, aware of what we're supposed to do, and in line with the AI and digital changes that is already taking place. We do need to be abreast with the contemporary developments as far as entrepreneurship education is concerned.
It's a very remarkable day because I believe our take home here at the end of the day will help us to ensure that enterprise or entrepreneur is well taught to our students, our teachers, because we are teacher trainees. So these teachers will now go home and then train the pupils or the children. So I think it has been the first of its kind, and I do believe that at the end of the day that we go home with something that will help us bring these children not only going home with certificates of graduation from Ncce, but the knowledge or the technical know-how on how to do some certain things on their own without depending on the government.